Oh, Jesus. Can't make me jump every time, every week. I should be a bit more prepared for snack attack on a Thursday nowadays. But you know, you always catch me unaware. 7:32 then, Thursday evening, and if my memory serves me correctly, we're making raspberry buns. So, I've made these once before. And from what I can remember once before is the kind of the jam splurged out everywhere, and they were kind of a little bit, yeah, Rick and Morty. It's just like a blanket, Rob. So I've got like this throw, and it just makes sure that it keeps my chair all nice and clean. Because if you know me, Rob, I'm down the allotment in the garden, so my clothes aren't generally the cleanest. So it's just so that I sit down and go, oh, fucking hell, I've got a bit of mud on here, rather than my chair going, no! So yeah, raspberry buns, they were really, really tasty. They didn't look, actually they looked really good. They were homemade, the homemade effect. So shall we go, because I know that in about 10 minutes Rachel's going to come home and she's going to want dinner, and it's going to be like, why are you in the kitchen? And it's all going to go DJ. So should we go and get doing stuff before it goes really, 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 really DJ? So, how is everyone? I've got the chat set up in here, so I'm half prepared. I'm going to put that leg down there and kind of spin you right round, baby, right round. So the recipe, it's a really quite good book, this book, the Women's Best Kept Institute of Secrets, Secret Recipes. They are the buns. I'm not quite sure that you would call them buns. I think more sort of like a biscuit with a jam filling. But that is what the Women's Institute has kept these secrets for a long time. DJ's got his hands onto this book. This is what we're going to make, and no, they are really good. So it's a really easy recipe. Well, I say it's a really easy recipe. It says here, right, these are quick and easy to prepare, so are great for children to make. Da-da! I found a recipe that DJ can make. Rob, a cake. It says, okay, we need self-raising flour. We need chilled margarine. I'm actually going to use butter because I haven't got any margarine. And caster sugar, 2 eggs. To me, Rob, that sounds like a cake. I'm not really the greatest chef in the world. Cookies last week, I'm sure they were kind of flour and egg. And so biscuits, cakes, I think it's the same old Jaffa cake argument, isn't it? Jaffa cakes, are they biscuits or are they cakes? And I think there was a court case. I don't know whether it is in the UK or America. I can't remember what the outcome was. But no, it was quite an extensive argument as to what the difference is between a biscuit and a cake. Sap, how are you, dude? So I think the first thing to do is probably to whack the oven on. The oven wants to be on at 180. George has been cooking dough balls and whatever else, so that's good. So what have we got to do then? We're going to place the flour into a mixing bowl. We're going to rub it with the margarine until it resembles fine breadcrumbs. I'm going to do this in a blender because what I've discovered, Anna, over my years of cooking, is if you put the flour and the stuff into a blender and you just sort of pulse it, you can make it go into a really, 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 really good breadcrumb. And I think Sap will agree with me here. You need cold hands to kind of do sort of pastry and breadcrumbing and stuff like that. My hands are just really too warm. So we're going to do it in the blender and hopefully get a really excellent kind of breadcrumb. So I'm going to get my scales out. Any old scales will do. Miriam, how are you? We are today making raspberry buns. I think there's going to be a few debates into chat whether they're biscuits, cakes, buns, or whatever, but I think they're called delicious. That is what they're called. So I hope you are well this evening, Miriam. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is weigh out. What do I need to weigh out? 225 grams of self-raising flour. Right, I'm going to put you onto cooking cam. Okay, that's about that. That's a bit better. Yeah, no, I think you'll agree, Sap, that making it in a blender is so much easier. I make pastry in a blender. Do all sorts in a blender. Soups. Right. It's not going to... Right, how much do we want? 225. It's typical that there's 218 grams. Luckily, I've got another bag of flour that I just need. In ounces, it says 8 ounces. So I don't know quite what their measurements is. There's 28 grams in an ounce. What am I doing? 25. Oh, that's good enough. Okay. I'll put that just there. I've got my blender thingy doodah pot. I just need the base. Cool, right, that's that. Okay, so what do I want to do? I want to probably plug this in a minute. And I want, there's a little twiddly bit that goes up there, through there. Where am I going to find the old cutter blade? I'm using this type of blade. That's going to make the breadcrumbs just exactly how I want them. So I'm going to put that actually out of the way for a minute. Yeah, my maths isn't very good here, a skibble, Sap, so I'm going to take your words that 28 times 8 is 225. Okay, so I want a little bit of butter into there now. 80 grams, it's saying. And 80 grams, Sap. My book is saying 3 ounces, and I think that's about right, isn't it? 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 88 maybe, I don't know. Don't know where these people get their sort of measurements sometimes. But no, 25 grams is good enough for an ounce. Okay, how much of this did I want? 80 grams, okay. So I'm going to cut loads of thin little slices now, sort of dollop it all in the flour, because when we bash it up in the food blender, we want it to make sort of like a nice sort of breadcrumb. So I've got 24, 32, 48, getting there, 53. 73, and that should be about right. 79. Oh no, I nearly stabbed my foot then. I'm going to go with that, 79. Yeah, no, you're probably right, Sap, that when it comes down to 3 grams, there's not a lot in it, and it really probably doesn't make a lot of difference. And do you know what? I've seen the sort of top chefs, the way they measure out 300 grams worth of flour. Okay, let's turn this off because we've done that before. It's kind of exploded. Okay, so I'm going to tip into the blender. Let me get you up onto a bit of blender action. I'm going to tip into the blender our flour and our butter. I'm going to find a lid just here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of give it a bit of a pulse. To chop up the butter a little bit more. Once it's chopped up, I'm just going to blend it and hopefully make what they say in this recipe book as resembles fine breadcrumbs. Mr. Freddy. Mr. Freddy, thank you for the 12 bits. I am so glad that the alert worked because we've had a couple of days where it's not been working. Okay, so we're going to hold it. Oh, we're going to pulse it a little bit, and then I'm just going to. So that's starting. Let me bring you over here so you can have a look. You can see it's sort of starting to turn not from a smooth flour into sort of something a little bit more lumpy that resembles breadcrumbs. You see, these people know what they're doing. Okay, so. I think that to me, and I think you'll agree, Sap, resembles breadcrumbs. There's a few lumpy bits in here. So no, I think that's sort of like breadcrumby, wouldn't you say? Evening, Drunken Master, how the devil are you? Tonight, dude, we are making raspberry buns. We've done sort of stage one in this kind of bit of thingy. We've put our flour in with the butter and we've kind of blend. It says do it with your fingers, but my hands are far too hot to do it with my fingers and it'd just turn into a mush. But this is our fine breadcrumbs and they are looking fine. So I'm going to put those. I'm going to actually unplug that because I don't need you anymore. Okay, this is my mixing bowl, and we're going to tip the fine breadcrumbs. Look at that. That's our fine breadcrumbs. That's pretty good, isn't it? That is almost a crumble mix. So there you go. Mighty fine indeed. Good evening, Gunnar. How the devil are you? We are going to make these tonight, Gunnar. You see these raspberry buns? We're making those. They're going to be really tasty. Well, I'm just going to tell you that they're really tasty. Okay, so it says make a well in the centre of the mixture and add the eggs. Mix well to form a stiff dough. Okay, so I'm going to make like a little bit of a hole in the middle. And I'm going to get my eggs fresh from the chickens. Okay, there's one going in just like that. And the other one in just like that. Okay, cool. You can use shop bought eggs. There's nothing wrong with shop bought eggs, but on this occasion I'm using like chicken eggs from the garden. Okay, so we're gonna add the eggs and mix well to form a stiff dough. Shall I use like a wooden spoon to mix it? I think I think a wooden spoon's going to be absolutely fine. Okay. Oh, Jesus, that made me jump then.
Technique in the mix.
Knight, thank you for the resub, dude. 16 months in a row. Okay.
Just subscribe to the show. Beat it. Just beat it, hee.
Just beat it. I am beating it, and that's. I wonder if I need any more liquid. I need some caster sugar in there as well. Add the eggs and mix. Oh, I was supposed to put sugar in there as well. Let me add a bit of sugar now, quickly. So this is what happens. How much sugar do I need? 80 grams of caster sugar. Yeah, good job I hadn't thought about that, Knight. Otherwise, we would have been making this cake without our sugar. Okay, 80 grams. I'm sure it'd be fine not putting the sugar in with the floury mixture. But, okay, so there we go, 78 grams. That's that is literally almost. I think that's going to be all right, Dan. I don't think we've got really any issues so far. Just that the sugar's all on the top, a bit like that, but I'm just going to fucking mix it in. It'll be fine because I'm going to... Oh, no, that looks all right. That looks all right, actually. And we're going to be making it into a bit of a dough in any case. So, and I think that's good. I don't think we need any salt. It doesn't say salt. And a pinch of salt. No, you're right, Drunken Master. Pinch of salt. I'm just going to put in like that much salt. That's about a pinch, I think. Okay. We definitely could do with a beer. I know that much. Okay, so I think this dough's going to be, it might be like, hopefully okay, I think it's going to be fine. So that was our little bit of salt and a little bit of sugar going in, and that looks sort of doughy, doesn't it, I think? Okay. Okay, so it says turn the dough out onto a lightly floured surface and form it into a roll. Cut into 10 pieces and make those into a ball. Okay, that's fine. And then make a hole in the middle of each ball, fill with raspberry jam, close the hole carefully, dust the tops, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, into the oven, and away we go. Slipstream, good evening, how are you? I think that these are more like raspberry biscuits, to be honest. Look at them. That's what we're making, raspberry biscuits. To be honest, it's actually all the same stuff that we put into a cake. So they could be like raspberry cakes, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to take you guys over to here. And I just want to wipe this. Oh, let me put the. Oh yeah, I could have the leg up actually. How about that? That's better, isn't it? Okay, that's cool. Okay, so I'm going to have you down on here. I just need to give this top a bit of a wipe. And that's going to be our lightly floured surface that I'm going to tip you out onto. Well, not you, chat. I can't tip you out onto this, but that is going to be our lightly floured surface eventually. I need to bring chat over here. Ticken, how the devil are you, dude? How am I going to... Oh, this would be really useful, this iPad stand. Look at that, Ticken. If only you could see how professional. That was... Okay. What am I looking for now? Flour. So I think we need to lightly flour. Is that lightly? That's lightly floured. Lightly flour the work surface. And we need to tip our dough out onto the trucker. If you want to watch a real cooking programme, go and watch Dana TV. Dana TV is actually the best. Okay, so yeah, Dana TV is the best cook on Twitch. Don't think I'll make that manky old spoon. Stop snorting the flour, Mr. Freddy. Okay, so I think we've got a dough, and it says roll out into a roll. I'm going to make it a bit rollier. I don't know whether rollier is a word or not. But that, to me, is kind of looking pretty good at the moment for rolliness. Big Toe Dan, how is the dough's like feeling, I don't know whether it's supposed to be this covered in flour, but it's fine actually. I need 2 baking trays tick, and I'm going to use those rusty ones. That's the roll of pastry. Our, what do you call it, our bun mixture. I'm not making a mess. This is like really tidy. When Rachel gets home, she is not going to be fucking angry at all. Oh, come on, Ticken. These trays are like top quality. Do you want me to use it? Ticken, right. Do you want me to use the new ones today? We'll use the new ones. Okay, right, back onto the cooking. Oh, there you go, Ticken. We're going to use the new trays today. I just need to put some of this non-stick paper on it. Oh, I know Rachel's going to come home soon, and she's going to see this mess, and she's going to be like, Colin! I'll be like, Rachel! I'll be like, fucking hell. Okay. Right, that's one bit. And then just like that. Okay, cool. Right. That's mere baking paper on the trays. So we're all prepared to come. Right. Okay. Right, we've got new trays, everything. This is our pastry, and what we've got to do. I'm going to get my jam and need a little spoon, really. That way. Okay, this has got to go into 10, it says. So I'm going to cut it into half, which is about there. And I'm going to put that aside. So this now needs to go into 5. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about somewhere's a bit fat? Okay, that one there. That one there. That one there. That'd do, I think. Where was that line? Okay, so we're going to go for 1. 2, 3. I didn't even go on the lines that are marked the second time. Okay, so these are going to be made into little rounds now. Let me put you down a bit more. Is that better? Better or worse? I think that's okay. So yeah, making them into little rounds, and then what it says to do with the recipe. I'm not sure there'll be room in the bowl for ice cream too. I'm not sure whether you're supposed to have these with, I suppose you could have them with ice cream. So yeah, and I'm just making them into like little balls at the moment. I'm going to make this other one into, into 5 as well. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I didn't even get that very good either. But there's 5 raspberry-ish shaped buns, so I'll do 5 on each tray. That'll be perfect. So these are quite quick and easy to make. It says that even a kid can make them, and I think that I'm actually proving the point that strawberry tastes better. I've got strawberry jam in the fridge. Do you want half strawberry and half raspberry? How about that, Dan? Okay, I'll do strawberry jam. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to do half with strawberry jam, and I'm going to do half with raspberry jam. Okay. Okay, this one's falling apart a little bit, so let me just make that into a better round. Strawberry, strawberry, strawberry and raspberry in the same biscuit. Half lemon curd, half jam. Oh, come on. I suppose, okay, chat, right, you can make these buns. I don't know whether we're calling them buns, cakes, biscuits or what. You can make these into any flavour that you want. Strawberry, blackcurrant, raspberry, lemon curd, lime curd. If you really, 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 really wanted to, you could make them with Marmite. Right, let me just wash my... Do I need to wash my hands? Don't think I need to wash my hands. Okay. So I'm going to do 5 onto this tray. Let me just read the recipe again. So, make a hole in the middle, fill with a little raspberry jam, close the hole carefully, and dust the tops with a little sugar. Okay, so the first 5 we're going to do with raspberry. I'm going to bring me a chair down this side and sit down. Hello. Okay. Can you see? Okay, so I'm going to make a little hole with my finger, just like that. Not all the way through, just so that it's a little well. And I'm going to get a little bit of jam. That might even be too much jam, half a spoon. Oh no, I think that'd be alright. And I'm going to poke it in the hole, just like that. And then I'm going to pray for a miracle. And I'm going to squeeze the jam into it. Oh dear. And kind of just close it up a bit like a volcano and squidge it closed a little bit and just kind of hope for the best of it. I might actually put it on the baking tray upside down so that that one was a bit like experimental. So okay, right, we're gonna try for this one now. I don't know whether I should have put that upside down because it's all going to fucking come out the bottom. Okay, so again, I'm going to make a little hole in there. I'm going to use less jam in this one. These, they should be alright, Tickham, because they're going to flatten out into sort of biscuits, I think. From what I remember is, okay, they look a bit bally now. Let me put you up a bit. That's probably better. So I'm kind of just, now they're in a ball, just flattening them out a bit like that. I don't even know whether that's right or not. So I'm going to give them plenty of room to spread out. And I've got 2 done now. Oh, that's a much better position you guys are in. Okay, so this is the 3rd one. Okay, another little hole in the middle, just up there. And just a little dollop of jam. I think actually my dollops of jam are actually getting smaller. So yeah, just kind of bring your pastry. I don't even know whether you call this pastry or cake mix or something like that. I don't know. But they're definitely, and it's a bit like funny on the top like that. So I'm just gonna, you know when you make a snowball? That's what I'm doing. I'm kind of snowballing it. Snowballing it, spreading it, patting it. See, I just need Gordon Ramsay to help me. Right, that is another one done. There you go. As I said earlier on in the show, if you want to see a real cook, check out Dana TV. She is the best cook that I know. She makes the most amazing things to eat. So yeah, Dana TV. Dana_TV, should I say. So another little dollop of jam in the middle, just like that. I'm going to put it, I don't even know whether the jam's getting less or, but no, I'm just going to pull the pastry up. Try and push that in a bit. And then we're going to snowball it. This is the new term. So if you guys ever make it famous as a top chef, could you please introduce the term snowballing? Because that's exactly what we're doing with our pastry now. We're snowballing it into I'm going to put this one upside down, just like that. See? Oh, you can't see the baking tray. Let me turn you around a bit like that. There you go. That's how we're rocking it with the baking tray. Okay. So I need to make one. I'm going to make one more raspberry one. I'm going to make it with this one here. So, irresistible sap. I'm going to show you once more. We're going to make a little hole in the middle for our jam to go in. I'm going to get a little dollop of jam. And I think it really is like half a teaspoon. I don't even know whether that's... We're going to find out whether it's too much when it explodes in the oven. And just, yeah, post it in the middle. And give it a bit of a squidge like that. Oh yeah, no, if you want to be famous, check out my channel for pro chef tips. And we're snowballing again. This is what they call in the trade. You'll see all the top chefs do this. It's called a roll and a snowball. So there you go. Trucker Bandit. If I lived near you, I'd bring you some of these fucking buns in the morning, mate. Because, I'll tell you what, guys, if you want to see a really cool stream first thing in the morning, check out IRL Trucker Bandit. Not only will you get, all the best in trucking, it'll take you for coffee a couple of times a day. Oh, thanks, Gunnar. People have said to me before that I've got nice balls, and I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. So that's our first 5 raspberry buns. Remember the Rit papers from the whatever you call it, the raspberry stuff. And in these 5, we're gonna put strawberry jam. Because that was Big Toe Dan's suggestion. Okay, Big Toe Dan. The process is, what's that spoon? Is exactly the same. We're going to make a little hole just in the middle there. Bash off my spoon. And a little bit of strawberry. Exactly just like that, Big Toe Dan. A little bit of strawberry just into the middle. I'm going to press it and squidge it. So yeah, you can catch me on MasterChef 2025 probably. Don't know why that's not squidging very well. Just needs a little bit of tender loving care, this one. There you go. Miriam, I hope you're still tuned in. What do you think of my raspberry bun? These are strawberry buns. however. So Knight, this technique is called snowballing, and we've made our buns perfectly snowballed. So the first one I'm going to dollop into the middle just like that, and the process goes over and over and over again. So yeah, little hole. This one's a bit of a littler bun, so I'm going to do a little bit of a littler jam. I feel lucky today. Okay. Feel lucky. So the jam's in the middle again. And we're going to squeeze it up gently. Good. Just like that. And you can see that it's just kind of closing. And a little bit more of a squidge just to make it perfect. And there you go, the old pro chef movement, a bit of snowballing. There you go. So I think that one's good enough to sit on the tray. Oh, you could be right, actually, Knight. These are probably right up. I'll tell you what, actually, Knight. These are actually right up the street for Jammy Dodgers. Okay, just another little bit of jam in the middle, just so that you know that I'm not cheating. But yeah, maybe we should, because I've made Jaffa cakes once before, we should maybe have a period then where we make famous biscuits. Jammy Dodgers, Jaffa cakes. I don't know what's in an Oreo biscuit. I don't really eat Oreo biscuits. That needs a bit of flour on my hand there. This one is going to be tricky. It just wants to fall apart. So there you go. We're snowballing this one. I'm going to give it a bit of a roll. Sometimes you can use a technique called avalanching. This is what we call avalanching. And it just kind of makes it into a real perfect ball, just like that. That one there's got a free cat hair on, but don't worry about the free cat hairs. Okay. We're on to the last two, and then these can get into the oven. They're quite quick. Let me see how long they take to cook. 15 to 20 minutes. So that's perfect. So another little hole in here, big toe down, just sort of like that. Another little dollop of jam. And I think sometimes you want to put like loads and loads of jam in, but if you refrain from doing that, they're not going to explode everywhere, because hot jam is like a volcano waiting to erupt, and this one hasn't sealed very well, so I'm going to have to use the good old technique of snowballing. Oh, you want one with both jams? Oh, where's your diabetic one? I don't know where your diabetic one is. It's diabetic jam. That's what we're using today. It's high in fruit. You're right. Okay, you want one of each, a half and halfer. The half and halfer will have to go into the middle there then.
Like giant angel cake. Oh, this side.
Okay. Let me make the hole in that one first.
Yum. Oh, Dad's trashed the kitchen.
I haven't trashed the kitchen. So we're going to make a half and halfer.
You have, because
so
I did it before I left.
A little bit of there. Can you see that? Okay, so that's a half of a raspberry.
I actually cleaned all this up before.
And this one is a half of a strawberry. Well, we're debating whether these are raspberry buns, raspberry cakes, raspberry biscuits. There you go, Big Toe Dan. You've got the half and half. Now I'm gonna
Right, I'm gonna go, babe, because I need to sort my dinner out. I'm really tired.
Okay.
I'll speak to you
I'm
in a
gonna.
minute.
Oh, that one's worked really well, Big Toe Dan. Okay, so once it's closed up like that, we use the famous technique of snowballing. So remember, snowballing goes like this, and you will hear the top chefs in London. And sometimes the snowballing doesn't go right, so you have to use a technique called avalanching, and this is what we call in the trade avalanching. So we've got two techniques I've taught you tonight. We've got snowballing, which is a bit like that, and sometimes you just have to use the avalanche.
What about cow patting?
No, we don't use cow patting in this one. So there you go, Big Toe Dan. That is our 10 raspberry buns. I'm just going to wash my hands quickly. That's our 10 raspberry and strawberry buns. Now, it's kind of 5 raspberry buns, 4 strawberry buns, and a half a mix and mix. So there you go.
Colin.
Right then, chap. I need to get you over to this side of the kitchen now. We're going to have a look into the... No, that's the cat food. Don't look at the cat food. Okay, right, this is the oven. It's on 180 degrees. I'm just going to open the oven. And we're going to put the raspberry ones, I think, on the top shelf. And you can put your chips in, babes. And I'm going to put the strawberry and raspberry ones on that shelf. Ta-da! Okay. Right, let me get chat down here for a moment and I can just see what's going on. Okay. Oh, how's everyone?
I don't buy pink. You've asked me to buy pink.
I thought you said that. Oh.
Rachel's going to give a review. She wants her dinner first, so we're going to make dinner as well. We're going to put some chips in the oven, and we're going to.
If we put pink on my hair, it'll go purple.
What did you say?
And I need to tidy up as well because otherwise
I just
I'm
assumed
going to get absolutely
Why would
killed.
you assume that?
Because I did.
That was
So yeah,
stupid.
Brindy.
You
Oh,
said
we
you
need to
wanted
time
it,
this.
so what
How many
you said
minutes do I
you
need?
said
Let me get the
peppers,
cookbook
wrapped
down
and
here.
sour cream.
So the cookbook says.
They're not the recipes, can't we? What have they on?
Put in the oven at 180 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes until the buns are golden brown. Leave to cool on a tray for 5 minutes before transferring them onto the wire rack. Okay, so that's really easy. What does it say? 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so I think we're going to put that on for 15. Can you say what I'm doing? 15 minutes on the old timer.
Where is it? Outside?
15, okay. 130. No, it's 180, Scott. Look. Can you not see the button? 180 degrees Celsius. So there you go. I know I've got to do a little bit of tidying, Trucker, so I'm going to put you back onto the work surface. Sometimes Mrs. 2 Minutes is around, but she's very busy at school. And sometimes Mrs. 2 Minutes helps me do the timer. And I think actually Mrs. 2 Minutes would really approve of these buns. Ha! I didn't dust them with sugar. Fucking hell. Do I need to do that now or not? Let me have a quick read. See, this is your fault, Scott. That is your fault. Okay. Place the balls onto a lightly greased baking sheet. I didn't grease the baking sheet either because these are this is like a non-stick grease-proof paper. Oh, we've got loads of... Oh, I've really fucked up on the sugar in this recipe, didn't I? Okay. Dust the shots with a little... Oh, I think it'd be alright without sugar. These are healthy biscuits, what we're making today. Okay, so the recipe actually says to dust the top with a little bit of sugar. But because we are making healthy biscuits for diabetics, we're not going to dust the top with sugar. Do you approve, Scott? Because it's your fault, Scott, because I'm making diabetic-friendly biscuits.
I dust them with sugar after and then it won't...
No, they're diabetic-friendly.
It all melted then.
I think that's what it's supposed to be, a little bit of melted. Hey Brindy, how's it going? I hope you're well. I hope you had a good day at school.
Hello! Is he in?
Yeah, no, Scott, so I'm not going to put the sugar on the top today because we're going to make them diabetic friendly. The thing is, though, is you're going to have to be careful with the jam and the other sugar inside. But other than that, they're all perfectly good. Right, let's just get up here and then I can start to do a little bit of tidying because otherwise... Oh, did you want me to put some chips in the oven as well? Oh, I'm sorry, you're a bit wobbly.
George, are you going to have some chips? Go on, I don't have no freezer space.
Okay, right, I'm just going to have to just put this away. Oh, do you want to have a look in the cupboard again, chat? Because we haven't had a look in the cupboard for a while. Ticken, you probably want to have a look in the cupboard, don't you? Chips and jam buns. Okay, right, come on. Oh, look at all this shopping.
That's why I'm so late at home. It took me so long to
Come
get
on
it,
then,
and I
Ticken.
couldn't get
Right.
it, and I had to go and get a wheelie trolley, a basket,
Oh, you've lost a leg.
and then...
Okay. Into the cupboard. There you go, Ticken. Maybe I have to come back this way. Oh, there you go. That's about that. Okay, so in here we've got one of these for blending soups, a range of cast iron cookware, and the blender base. Oh, goes right at the back, just like that.
All your chips already. Would you be able
Okay,
to
what
drop
else
me
needs to go
the
in
line
there?
of stock?
I think that's it for a minute, right. I
I
think it has been known that I've actually managed to put the chat in the cupboard from time to time. I've put you in the fridge once before, Scott. Did you enjoy it in the fridge last time? Oh, what's going on? Oh, I know. So, you want to go back in the fridge? Okay. Right, this is for Scott. Okay, I'm going to turn you around. Oh, that's my finger. Sorry. Okay, so this is the fridge. I'm going to put you in with the raspberries. Actually, how about that? Okay. I might lose reception, but I'm going to close the door and it'll go dark. So just don't be scared. Okay. After 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're in the fridge. How's that? Shall I turn you around and then you can have a different view of being in the fridge? Okay, so this is what happens when the food sees me. So I'm like, oh, I don't know what to eat. Okay, right, okay, I'm out of the fridge. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Can you hear me? But it's dark. I'll open the fridge door again. Okay, how's that? How's that? Okay, let me just catch up on chat for a minute. And I'll find out how you all got on in the fridge. So the fridge was alright, was it? Oh, I don't know. Did you lose reception in the fridge? Because I could maybe put you in there with a torch or something, and then you'd get like, it wouldn't really be much of an effect, would it? But there you go. No, it's good to sometimes go in the fridge. Right, I've got to. I need to tidy up this bowl. Oh, jeez, I better tidy up the table, otherwise Rachel's going to go absolutely.
Stop making out of a cunt, because I'm not.
Not
Just
making.
saying, it was spotless.
It was.
No, everyone on there thinks I'm a fucking horrible bitch.
They don't. They love
Yeah,
you.
no, they don't. They think, oh, fucking hell, she's home again, horrible bitch.
No, they
Yeah,
don't.
they do. My fucking legs hurt so fucking bad.
Why?
Because I've had coronavirus and it's fucking broken my body.
About.
No, it's so bad. It wakes me up all night, keeps me fucking crying all day.
Are the chips in the bag as well? Rachel's body's broken after coronavirus. Because what?
The only ones I can get because my chip freezer's broken, so I just have to get whatever was on the mission.
Oh, really? Weren't your fridges breaking yesterday?
Yes, they take time to fix. They've got Aunt Bessie's crispy, fluffy home-style chips. Well, when are you going to come and have your dinner?
After.
I thought you needed to sort out your hair and stuff.
Well, yeah, I'll go get the dye on the way home.
The fridge is only organised because of Rachel. If it was
Organised
downstairs.
because there's nothing in it.
Is
There's no
that
food
one
in
or,
there.
is that one or two? No, I took it out.
Oh, Barney Gamer, how you doing, dude? We are today making the biggest mess on the table, but that is nice and clean now. But we are making, I'm going to show you actually in a second, the raspberry... Hey? Hey, Georgia,
Yeah. Good.
are we going
Why
out?
don't you pop up to Tesco then and I'll give you the thing.
I don't want to go anywhere, love. Why are you going to meet Tia now?
I want my picture
Okay, Barney Gamer, look at this.
I'll get her to get it.
Ah,
No, it's fine.
oh, Trucker Bandit, man. Thank you so much, dude. Gifting a sub.
Why's it on the floor?
Bandit has gifted a sub to Barney Gamer.
Gifting a tier 1 sub to Barney Gamer. Thank you so much, IRL Trucker Bandit.
No, I just wanted a little one.
So we are cooking. There's a combination of oh, let me turn you around. It might be easier. A combination of raspberry and strawberry buns. I think on the top shelf was the raspberry buns, and they've kind of puffed up a little bit and spread out.
Where? What, there and straight back?
And then the ones on that shelf.
I enjoyed to try one of those crisps.
What flavour are they?
Flaming
Ooh,
smoke
trips.
chorizo.
Oh, look at these. Right, we've got a crisp trial today as well. Why is that so wobbly?
Have a whole packet, there's only about 4 crisps in it.
Okay. So we've got the new McCoy's Fire Pit
Can you put some chips in?
Chorizo.
I'll just go and drop your drop.
Yeah, where are the chips? I'll just say. They'll have to go on the raspberry tray, the rusty tray. So yeah, these are flame smoked chorizo flavoured ridged crisps.
No, you use nice trays when you're on stream, otherwise they get...
Ticken likes the rusty trays.
No, we don't.
They're his favourite. See, we've got another brand new tray, Ticken, just for you today. Georgia's not eating dinner, is she? So, where's the old skizzers? So, actually, right, these aren't very flavoursome. They're a bit potatoey. The colour looks really like they should be really, really, really like flavour packed, but they're not. They're very potatoey. Miriam, I really love chorizo. But these aren't really chorizo flavoured. Don't buy these, people. They're not very good at all. Save your money and buy a different crisp. No, they're not. The packet looks really good, Brindy. But that is all that's good about them, is the packet. The best thing of these crisps is the packet. Okay. That's enough chips, maybe. We haven't got any freezer space, so I don't even know where I'm going to put these in the freezer. Twiglets, Brindy, are absolutely my favourite. I love a twiglet. I think that'll be enough chips. That'll be perfect. So yeah, I don't recommend these at all. Chicken. You know my streams are the dodgiest streams ever. If we haven't got rusty baking trays, we've got broken power leads. If we haven't got broken power leads, it's just, yeah. It's just a bit like that sometimes. I thought I had, oh, there you go. I've got a drink here. I don't know what to do about these raspberry buns, whether to put the chips on the top in a minute. It says they're near. Right, the buzzer's going to go off in a minute and we're going to have a quick look in the oven. Australian chicken salt. I don't know what Australian chicken salt really is. Okay. The buzzer's going to go off in a minute, and I think, looking through the door, they're probably going to need another 5 minutes. So I'm going to turn them. Right, you guys are going to have to come down here, actually. Come on. Let me. Oh dear. Ah, okay, right. That is the oven ready. Are you ready? Trucker, raspberry buns. We need to. Let me. Oh, look at that. These are looking actually pretty good, Trucker. Ooh, look at those. How are they looking? I'm going to actually turn that around like that, and take this one out and turn that around as well. But then I just want to swap them around and give them an extra 5 minutes. I'm going to put you down there and put you up here. Jesus Christ. Right, I better put these in, otherwise mad. Beautiful. 5 more minutes, and they will be perfect. What did you reckon? Oh, keep doing the legs big. Don't want the legs big. What do you reckon about those Trucker? They're looking pretty good, aren't they? Your chips are in the oven. 2 minutes. Oh man, how are you, dude? Today we are making raspberry buns. Let me put this in the dishwasher. 2 minutes, right? Did you see the oven just now? I'll show you in a minute, actually. But this is what we're trying to make. We're making these raspberry buns today, dude. That's not the best picture in the world. The best picture is right down here. We need just 5 more minutes in the oven. and they're going to be absolutely super cooked. Can we just sit down here because my back's really hurting, and I think we're going to have much more fun down here. So we put the legs big, and the legs, once the legs get big, that's way better. Okay. Oh, this is a much, much, much better position for me. I need chat down here. Perfect. Okay, so we've got like oven view, we've got DJ view, and everything's going well. So 2 minutes. We've made these. They call them raspberry buns, and actually, right, Ticken, I reckon these have got the name of raspberry buns because they're still quite bun shaped. They're actually looking really fucking good. Maybe if I go back a bit and we bring you around here. How's that? Is that okay? Don't know whether that's good or not. Ah, that's good for me. It's good for me, so it's got to be good for you. And so the top ones, we did 5 with like a raspberry jam middle, and the bottom ones, there's 4 with strawberry, and the middle one's like a mixture, raspberry and strawberry. That was Big Toe Down's suggestion, or request, should I say. And yeah, no, I think actually they're not looking too shabby. What I did forget, oh fucking hell, missed 2 minutes. I forgot, I forgot to read the recipe properly. Because in the recipe I should have put sugar in, but I forgot to put the sugar in, and then when I was mixing it all up, I thought, sugar, and I added the sugar then. So I don't know whether that's kind of maybe fucked them a little bit. But we added the sugar and it was okay. And then it said to dust the tops with sugar, and I didn't do that bit either. But what we've decided is that by not dusting the tops with sugar, we've made them diabetic friendly. So Great Scott's able to eat them today. They are diabetic friendly. They've only got how many grams of sugar in? 80. Each bun, Scott, has only got 8 grams of sugar in, plus the sugar made for the jam. So these are well and truly diabetic friendly, my dear friend. Diabetic friendly, I may say. So once these have had in the oven 15 to 20 minutes, we've got to put them onto a tray, and they're done. So I think we are virtually 1 minute away from getting these out the oven. I'm going to get a cooling rack out, so we're going to need that in a minute. Will I get 5? I'll need 2. Tick, and we're going to have to use the barbecue tray as well, because I'm not old enough to have 2 cooling racks. Oh, I don't know why I've got such bad cough. Okay. These are, let me have a quick peek. I think they're ready. I think they're ready. Right, Miriam, 2 minutes. IRL Trucker Bandit. Great Scott. Be me a bobcat. Yeah, I am working tomorrow, but I'm not streaming tomorrow. Be me a bobcat. Tomorrow, I want to go out on my bike. I want to go to Brighton. There's like a little valley in the middle of Brighton that's all like green parks. I want to go on my bike, and I want to go in the parky bit and do a bit of a bike riding stream. Because there's skateboarders down there as well. Skateboarders, I tell you. So we might even see like people doing tricks, and it's going to be cool. It will be cool. Right, let's get these buns out of the oven. Do you want to see? Yeah, you've waited down here long enough. I'm going to show you them as they come out of the oven. Okay, right. Let's have a bit of a drum roll. I don't know how to do a drum roll really here. Can I do it on the floor? That's kind of a bit of a drum roll. It's like a floor roll. Da-da! Okay, 2 minutes for roughing. Scott, can you give 2 minutes a shout out, please? Because he is the best dude of dudes. Look at these, man. I don't want to tip them everywhere, but these are the raspberry buns. I'm going to put those ones up there. What flavour are those ones? They're the strawberry ones. These ones, 2 minutes, are the raspberry ones. I'm going to put these up here. And then the chips can go on the top. I need to turn those up maybe to 200. Okay, right, we're back up here now. Oh, and the long legs as well. I need to work out a way of sorting out the legs a bit better. Okay, so next week, I think I know what I'm going to be making next week. Let's put you down a little bit. Okay, so this is where we're at, guys. We don't need this recipe book anymore. That is surplus to our requirements. They're hot, so I can't touch it with my hands. Yes, I remember once actually watching 2 minutes for Ruffin doing some cooking, and he actually touched the really hot tray. So these, I don't know which ones. Oh, these are the strawberry ones. So they're the strawberry ones, and yeah, no, 2 minutes is the best streamer to watch. And what ones are these ones? Oh, these are the raspberry ones. So these are the raspberry ones. How are they looking? Okay. We're gonna have to eat these hot today because I've got.
Did you like the crisp?
No, they weren't very flavoursome, I don't think. So these ones.
I thought they were alright.
Did you? They're good, aren't they? I can see they're kind of like I forgot to put the sugar.
Macaroons?
I forgot to put the sugar in first, so I had to mix the sugar in afterwards. So I think that's why they've gone like a little bit rustic.
They're not like rusks. Farley's rusks. For
No,
kids.
they're good. They do look like rock cakes, Trucker. This one's we're going to eat the mixed one now because that was Big Toe Down's suggestion.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do with those chips because I don't think there's any room in the freezer. We might just have to put them in the fridge and have chips tomorrow as well.
Okay. So these are the raspberry buns, but actually we changed the recipe a little bit, so they're actually raspberry and strawberry buns. I'm just going to put you down low like that. But no, you're right, Trucker. These do look like a little bit of rock cakiness. And I'll tell you what, if I can make these, guys, you can definitely make these. Right, let's go. And we're going to go and sit down over here. And this is where I burn my mouth to fucking shit. So this is the mixed one. Okay, let's go over here. And that is, this is Snack Attack in a nutshell. We have again made a successful biscuit. We're quite good at biscuits actually. It did say that kids can make these, so I'm actually quite impressed. So look at it. There's your close up. The bottom, there's no raspberry coming out, so in the middle of this bun should be gooey. It does look like a macaroon.
I think it.
Rachel said that as well. I think it looks like a macaroon, Rob, because I forgot to put the sugar in. And then when I mixed it in afterwards, it's kind of made it a bit more clumpy rather than smooth. But if I put the sugar in when I'd made it into breadcrumbs, maybe that would have given it a better texture. Okay, so the moment you've all been waiting for, this is okay. That's what it looks like cut in half, and I think It looks very cakey, and I think IRL Trucker Bandit hit the nail right on the head. It looks very kind of rock cakey. Jade, good evening, how are you? UK Moon, welcome to the stream. Okay, I'm going to give you guys taster vision now. It's a little bit hot. We have got the hot extension turned on. Knight's been working on the programming. Oh, Rachel's in for a bit of raspberry bunish. Okay, guys, you've got 10 seconds. Remember, lick the screen just where the bun is and get the full taste and flavour. Oh, be careful, they're hot as well, chat. And that was your 10 seconds of Taster Vision. We're the only channel on Twitch to have Taster Vision. Thankfully, Knight did all the programming for that. So thank you once again, Knight, for all your hard work. These are really good. This is the strawberry one. Or the strawberry half. Did you get raspberry or strawberry? Because one half was, I thought it might have combined.
Does it got pasta sugar on top though?
Does it? Okay.
There you go. A bit sweeter. Oh, nice.
They've got a bit of a crunch on the outside. Rachel's just dusted it with a little bit of icing sugar. Caster sugar. And yeah, no, the outside's got a nice little bit of a crunch, and then you get to the middle, and it's got a really delicious kind of sweet strawberry, raspberry flavour. And as we had this conversation earlier on in chat, you could do them with lemon curd, blackberry jam, anything that you want. Marmite. Probably maybe something like coleslaw or piccalilli. You know, the list is endless. The choice is yours. But I'm definitely sticking to raspberry, I think. Okay, you've got 5 more seconds for Taster Vision, and then I'm going to have to kind of raid you into another channel. There you go, you've got 5 seconds. How's that? Next week, egg. They weren't too eggy. I thought this one was alright, Trucker. Maybe your bit didn't get mixed properly. But, yeah, very good. Very good. I would make these again, and again, and again. Oh, I haven't seen Mozzie tonight, so I think Mozzie might be streaming. Let's go this way. So I think if Mozzie's streaming, you guys are going to go over and have a little bit of rock sniff. Let's have a look quickly. Raid channel. See who we can raid you to. Okay, that's not a very good choice. Sometimes the creator dashboard doesn't give you a very good choice of raiders. Whereas when see, Mozzie is right on the thingy. See, I knew Mozzie would be doing rocksmith tonight. Ah.
Now I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP.
Brindy, thank you for the 100 bitties. That's really, 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 really kind and generous of you. Thank you so much, Brindy. Okay, what? Raid. We're raiding Mozzie, aren't we? Right. Raid. Red Mozzie. Okay. Beautiful. The raid is kind of set up. It's going to be loading up for Red Mozzie. Red Mozzie's taking us through a journey at the moment through the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, right into the modern day on Rocksmith. So there isn't going to be any song requests, but Mozzie is a really, 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 really good streamer. I love his Rocksmith, and I think you're going to love it too. The raid's ready to go. Guys, can you do like one of those raid messages when you go in as well? Like, I don't know, raspberry buns or something like that. Something, you know, something like DJ. Rah! I don't know. I'm sure you guys think of it. the raid is ready to go, and I'm going to send you to Mozzie, where he's going to be doing the very best in Rocksmith. And remember, check out IRL Trucker Bandit. First thing tomorrow morning, he's going to be up early delivering herbs and spices, ready for my curry. Guys, I'm going to see you. We're going to be maybe in Brighton tomorrow on the bike, so I'll see you tomorrow. Be good. See you later, guys.